called Days of the Week. Sunday. I slowly grasp at my sheets and turn over. My mother has already asked if I will be going to church. I say no. The fuck it stride of Friday had left Saturday busy, now Sunday sleepy. I stay in. Coffee stitches these bones together, and I find myself under lights and over papers, pulling together the war plan for the week. Monday. Everybody hates Mondays, and I like this crowd. Their dark eyes, hot coffee, and general fuck it attitude make me feel at home. Counting the seconds left in the day like it could make the hours stay or the years pass more quickly, it's no wonder I see school buses like you see prison buses. The cycle of work release makes for a smart boy who doesn't get much homework done. Tuesday. Stuttering over my own self-induced silence, these shaky hands liberate the only working bike from a pile of frames. I am a 45-year-old man making his millionth commute to work in the heart of a Chicago winter. My hands, cracked and brittle, unintentionally shake, and I mean shake in the way snow escapes from the sky, dancing about, covering everything it touches, but my hands don't quite cover, as much as they quiver, as much as they demand to be noted, because while my heart knows that better than to speak out, my hands are much more rebellious. Wednesday. Late. Alarms whistle, bells ring, but as sure as these red sheets can tell you, nothing will be on time today. The eyes of the class no longer rest on me. I claim no abnormality in my tardiness. Tardiness that's been ringing in my ears. Tardiness that's been ringing for years. Tardy like the father who celebrated my birthday for the first time on my 10th time around with a family who's almost too late, almost only had a note and a nasty spill for a memory. Tardiness that is warm to the touch and drips from these rips in reality. My hands quiver in power. These blades dance much more quickly than snowflakes ever could, and these sheets, they could tell you they used to be white. Thursday, she didn't text me good morning today, and while her words made me smile, her silence sung a louder tone than any phone cut a Grand Canyon gorge through me. My phone got quieter, my music louder, and my knuckles bled as quickly as my scars healed. And when I say knuckles, I don't really mean hands. I mean all the vices I used to fight, the joint in my left hand, bottle in my right, the pen on the desk, and the tendency to fly away and close the doors and never come back. I cried for the first time in 4 years. He didn't text me goodnight for the first time in a year. Friday. I don't go to school. Instead, I catch up on life. I mow the lawn under concealed tears. I learn that she hasn't laughed in years. You can find the tension wafting in the air like fresh-cut grass. Suppression was fair, was the alternative to devastation, served the purpose of control until one by one bottle caps began to burst, began to quietly explode at silent dinner tables and at awkward holidays. Like 10 years prior, dysfunction became a family name, the legacy to every beginning and end. Bullets began to whiz by and I strapped on our Kevlar. The Broken Heart Symphony played and smashed dishes and our boots were laced up. I packed a bag, drafted terms and agreements and gave to my brother what protection I had. The judge says, "Well, son, you've got life by the tail." I respond, "I'm sorry, sir, but I don't see myself as anyone's son. Yesterday, I was a survivor. Today, I'm a veteran, and tomorrow, I will be a victor. I don't have life by the tail, and because of that, I've learned to tunnel through these mountains, to fill in these canyons. Sir, my heart knows not a father's love, so my hands hold themselves when I cross street, break themselves against bullies and barriers. I am a big brother, which is a lot like a father, but I care like a mother, fight like a sailor, and I crush like a conqueror. These vines will seek, sneak, and curl themselves around you to squeeze out any sense of opposition. This is how I learned to love my family." Saturday. The sun warms the broad of my chest. The wind rustles new leaves that hang in trees like little promises of the life to come. Too little to do much good, but hang in a choir of surefire beauty. I remember how good it feels to have you to hold when that boy was finally told that he wasn't meant to be alone, that his axe cut both ways. My mother tells me I'm freaky, that my love is like a wind that fills a legitimate sails and pushes an unholy lifestyle choice as if love could be as small as a boat. I feel sorry for her point of view to not know my oceanic passion, as if I chose to be caught in its waves, subject to its currents. Lifeguards, don't dare play with this type of shit. What makes you think a Bible was meant to row me out of a hurricane? Coffee stains my teeth, bitters my breath, and I form a life from this coal. You know, they say, with enough pressure, I can make diamonds.